We are live. Hi everyone. So, today let's continue the Temple of Space. I'm just checking the sound as usual. Yep, worked good. And this time it's really going to be the end of the quest. I grinded a lot off stream. I'm not 100% for Dormant Port, but I did pretty much the most I could do. In terms of quest and everything. Okay. Oh yeah, I have some reputation rewards. Because I did the last few quests that I had for Mondstadt. Oh, looks cool. So the only quest I have left is the one I'm currently doing, the Temple of Space. But as you can see, I didn't do everything in Winter's Peak, but I did quite a lot. I did finish exploring the whole of the Temple of Space. Yeah. Also, last stream, after next stream, when I was grinding for Primogems, I accidentally continued the quest. So everything is red. And we got teleported into the apothic interval. Which looks insanely cool though. There you go. Oh, Historia. Once more, we return to this place. Last time I came by human lifespan, it must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. So how are we supposed to get out? The usual way, through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take everywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, your desire probably can't be cast aside, nor should they. Then what do we do? Let's find Zitlin and figure it out from there. What'd you pick up? Wait, Deck was dragged in as well? In that case, there may be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple's mistress's sister, Marasanati cassettes, I believe they were called. In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse Shards. Ooh, that looks cool. Can we go over there? Okay, another one of those. Hit. Hit. On one. Okay. Okay. That was harder than I was expecting. Who is it? Who's there? Yoko, one who belongs to this era. Oh, well, though I know nothing of your time, my name is Alara. I was once an ascetic of the Sage of Silence. The Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So, it is true, cultivating a man without thoughts of desire leads one to reincarnate in the unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur of the moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Or you're not practicing that art, or is it simply not taught in your area? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years, gave up my pursuit of truth, and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I am not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Oh, you mean the Marasati meditation technique. I know of it, and it's used in cultivating one's mental state when facing death.
看起来我是与世隔绝太久了，建议告诉我，四处摆放宝箱的风声是何时流行起来的？
Oh, Zitland! Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. What does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First mom and dad, now my sister. It's okay, I'm here with you. I know I'm not angry at you. What has Dex picked up? I call it a death mute shard. It may be a way to move from death into life. Let's go. Yeah, let's. Now that Zitlin's been found, let's try to find a way out. Oh, you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Belanta and Nihilita can move within this space freely, and they usually bring people with them. Which guy's Dex should be able to do the same. That's 3 death mute shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What next, Dex? Let's follow its directions. Just. I am also very close to having enough to do a temple for Lohan, so... Look, something's floating. Ex-Milko, maybe you could help us. Ooh. But I do not know if that's the way out. The only thing we can do now is take a closer look. This looks so cool. Oh no, everything has turned upside down. Oh shit. Is that the exit I see over there? Looks like it's going to be difficult without wings. Get to the hero's pure land of joy. One will have to pass the wall of lament first. That wall is a barrier normal tongue can climb. No, please tell me we didn't go through all of that for nothing. Dex can take care of it. Looks like we can use Dex to hold off for a short time. Are we out yet? Can you not tell with this familiar landscape? Although familiar might not be the right word for it. What a nut color the sky has become. Actually, we got out of the heaven of lost nights. Yes, I know. I've never seen you. Where did you go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack here. Paimon was calling your name the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged into the apathetic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she doesn't really think about much at all. Makes sense. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending Miyoko up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone. My name is Alara.
这些珍宝或许会对您的旅途有所裨益，请他们是你。
And I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, you know what I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say. That's all it is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Melanta a lesson? The one who went to face Melanta for all of us. The one who gave up every last memories was your sisterland. What? Back then, the early sign of Melanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered from it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretches on with our hands, that which we forget will always find its way back. Assured of Melanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgment. I told her to treat everything there as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow. Since she, too, had been set up here by Nihilita, Dex would always send her back. And what would it change, returning just as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike. I've heard that many times before. But she was bright and talkative. You're reserved, steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone? The path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once. So, are we supposed to take the path Ditlin's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Melanta said to Hilda, but after all, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that have been formed from your sister's memory. And Hilda had already left this place. Then doesn't it mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Isn't it the same species of that as that baddie? If Melanta can go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if he tried hard enough. The space separating the atrium of suchness at his highest from the hole of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is the rule of departure, while the Watchers exists to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature Watcher and lacks the authority to control it. But then what can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But you... I've said it before, this happened because of my cowardice. The truth I know, the history, the knowledge, they're too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life must really seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Paimon and Miyoko, we still have some important thing to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. Zetland! You're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated. Even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Historia. Wise enough you are, you've made two mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nihilita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it is herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's where she encountered Nihilita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Karasawa Eiichi. The Savior offers himself in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Until then is the soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So I'm not giving that chance to you. For a second I almost thought that was Hilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't read much. She doesn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Miyoko, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memory guns, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how are we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met and you're already talking about everything and starting over like none of this ever happened. A story so good you'd forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're a friend of that caliber, I'd said. Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon's still getting all teary-eyed. So, Historia, please take us there. Is there anything else you need to do? Let's go! Oops. You arrive at the upper level. May I try to persuade you one last time, Ezekiel? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Historia. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. The stairway to the heaven manifested from your sister's memory was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time your memories might intertwine with... Sorry. With Hilda's, which might cause something you need to manifest. So, does that mean Ditlin might still keep half her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all of one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, this is merely an act of mercy. Oh, wait, then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along with? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanation of yourself, theory about yourself, authentic and surprising news about yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. This will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone, she had it coming. Never mind trying to talk tough. No, you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty. Is that so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness stairway to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness. Wow, is this the corridor of nothingness? Whatever it is, let's just go in and take a look first. This is Naruma, and I thought that this was going to be another boring highway. The way you designed this environment is benevolent. First, we can rule out the deity who took away Miyoko. Subaru. Looks like there's something over there. This is my sister's handwriting. Happy Pride, your channel's visual look all cool. Oh, thanks. Happy Pride to you too. Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. Can we open that book? Nope. But you don't have... No, I don't have the emotes yet. Because I'm gonna change a bit my model. I'm trying to do a VTuber model. Well, I'm working on it. So I'm waiting until I'm done with the VTuber model to then do the emotes. Perch atop the city. Well, didn't have time to read. Street where I laughed and ran now feel utterly unfamiliar. As I walk into the blue heavens. Doing this stuff sometimes, so I just noticed the windmills waste the arm in farewells. And I walked further and further and went from... I didn't have time to read. Chenyu Vale. Grove blossom from a foreign land. They have summer colors submerged in water. Wait, if you want, I can show you a couple ideas for your visual looks. Well, I mean, you can. I'm still going to design everything myself. So, but I don't mind getting ideas. Found a treasure in the sunken ships I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. So we can put it. I mean, I have my Discord server on my channel's description, so you can always join the Discord and talk about it here if you want. An old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire. A light from an aquabus in a hurry. He vanishes into the team. Okay, you didn't have time to read. The jade-colored mountains, a beast that breathed. There's something. Far from the bustle of reports, the bell of stumper beasts. Sitting in the sky no one remembers by name. The wind. Oh, people who choose to live apart. When the rain suddenly comes, the also the Baguette Danuki of Shinu Forest. It's alright, I understand. That's just how gloriously beautiful the world is. Okay. I'll accept it after the stream. If you don't mind. My sister's poem. Oh my, it's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad. You still remember who we are, Zitland? Hey, Historia already said my memory will only fade quickly once we leave this place. So I know exactly who you are and who I am. Wait, there's an issue. Huh? What I just saw was all the words my sister used to read out to me when we were kids. The words we dreamed of together. And there are really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas. Are they really yokai in the Shinu Forest? I think I put it so that if you're in the same server as me, you can send a friend request. Do magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? The Aranara do exist, and they draw power from people's memories. Then I must be an Aranara too. From now on, the path to the heavens linking to the Hall of Emptiness and this tower, they will exist only as two girls shared longing for a beautiful world. That too is a kind of eternity. Hey bitches! Child of humanity. No, you are. My creator. My lord. Why would you choose her and abandon me? Hey, did it suddenly fly into a rage? Send them back. Shit. You just send it. Oh, you also not. Yes. I mean, I drew my model that you see on the stream. Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. Conceal type. Within certain areas in the Temple of Space, you will occasionally see these special invisible keepers. Only by finding and defeating all the weakness they leave behind can you get out of this mess. Oops. Why am I... Wait. Why am I the Hydro Traveler? Oops. There we have been running in circles. Paimon. Oh, okay, I have to... Okay. I understand now. Okay, we found another one. Hey, time to wrap this up. It really is a scary place. Okay, let's fight this bitch. Outlander, since you're the child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is Miyoko, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestor shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea, granted special pardon, are counted among them. But you stand outside this order. Why did the god take my sister? I cannot answer because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there is a much deeper meaning behind it. As it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birth the primordial human. Why are you suddenly answering all the questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead, and will withhold nothing. In the end, that human child would forget all things, fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy. Then why are you being so harsh to the people in the hole of emptiness? This too is law. With the Creator absent and nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovations, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Melanta, right? I know your name, human child. Zetland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims of my conflict. Ah, so we really were just hired muscles chasing a bit of pay. And Nihilita, seriously? Nihilita, the traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keep it vigil here, at the pillar hole of the world. You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky to see someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I am an introvert. I'm not good with words. I've read a lot, sure, but maybe I even understand plenty of truth. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who'll change your mind is me. Miyuko, I'll leave it to you. Time to beat you down. Out of Star, child of man, this face is yours.
界千如，轻回一弹。
There you go. Nihilita. Nihilita. I understand. I understand now. When the divine departs the throne, all creations are free. Nalanta, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a psychological illness. You should seek help early. Get treatment and cooperate with the ones administering it. Get therapy. You are like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Creatures like us, manifestations of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, beating up your patients? Getting to know others has changed you a bit, sibling. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. Here we go again, seeing something super saddening. Like I said, I've got a dark side. Yolanta, I still have questions. Then ask them now, I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance could only hasten my disappearance. But my sibling, you've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your fate is still unshackled. Go find your sister yourself. You're not like me, a being who bound their own wings only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascended to heaven, yet rejected strict with stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the human world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Nihilita. Jealous of Shen. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to live beside her? If you are always disturbed and heartless, the answer shouldn't be too hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Zitlin, is there anything you want to ask? Me? Let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed. Once, the Abyss brought disaster to this land. The knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dolmen Port, it contained only a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. I see, so there was never a curse, only warriors who fell in battle in Slumberland, the peak where the knights of the West Wind rest. My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate for all of you, and still I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on unbroken. You and your sisters, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending, and I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Nihilita, my weariness runs deeper than words. Hey, everything is back to normal. And the heavenly principle are looking. Chests. So I'm curious, shit. Do I have all the waypoints now? Yes. So I just need to finish the quests now. Return to the pillar. We got Melanta. Listen, Historia. Indeed, looking at the scales tells me as much. Did Melanta say anything useful? You tell Historia what just happened. Ugh, the word Watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A Watcher who closes their eyes can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you, play with you, took good care of you. You're raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay? By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you have any idea what it refers to? I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. It tells of the god of light who created a body on its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Thus, within that single body, the power of light and darkness began to contend with one another. And so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. That's a bit too bare bones. Not sure it will help us much. And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Historia? What in the Genshin be this? World quest. I owe you an apology, and your sister too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortals after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see? And just now, it came to me. And? My epitaph will read, to be continued. Pretty much we're on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? Person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Historia. Goodbye, Lind. And when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, Miyoko, Paimon, take me back down. Then we'll meet again, like it's the first time. Wow, you really do wind up seeing anything if you live long enough. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Melanta, but... What was it you did again? And who are you exactly? Is your memory fading away? Who am I? Your name is Zitlind. That's right, also Paimon's Paimon, and here is Miyoko. We're good friends. Friends? With friends who've been through hell and back together. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. Thank you, Chef. And your sister's been traveling the world lately just to clear her head. Someday, the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away. Paimon's sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore this gravestone. Your sister put it up herself, just for fun. It's a way of saying she's been reborn. Greetings. Hi. She's definitely still alive. My sister. She's kind of silly, huh? Eh? Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Oh, sorry, it was Paimon. Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look, you'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing, you're an amazing person. Save an entire world amazing. Who, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you, so live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to Miyoko, there's nothing he can't handle for you. Is there anything you want to do right now? Oh, thanks for the sip, the stretch, and the soft shrimping. I don't know, but I'm starving, like I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's angry too! She needs food now! Hurry up and empty your backpack! Paimon wants ton of chicken mushroom skewers! Get attacked by self-care. Thanks. Bye-bye, Zitlind. And with that, we finished the world quest. We also 100%ed this thing. So we get a new name card and a new avatar. We can put Zitlind. Well, a chibi Zitlind. I like this one better. I used to have this one because I really like the flowers, but this one I really like the colors. Okay, so now we finished this, so we get Primo gems for it as well. We can claim that. And I think we have enough. Yes, we have enough for a temple. I am at 60 PD if I remember correctly. 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep, 60 PD. Hmm? So let's do a 10 pull and hope for the best. Nope. The luck is really bad. We get a Bennett. Okay. Oops, okay. Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, What? What? Okay, so we didn't get Lohan. We are at 70 PD though, so... I got a bunny. A bunny? I mean a bunny, yeah. I was confused. Because I was like, I didn't get Lohan. For some reason, Lohan is related, like, people nickname, like, kinda nickname him like Bunny or something. I don't really know why. So, we have exactly 200 Primo. Okay, so since we didn't get Lohan, and we didn't get... and we finished the story, I am not going to do the last Archon quest yet, because it takes a long time and I'm pretty sure I can't go back like to the main world if I start. Like, I'm not really sure, but... does he have an angry stomp? He's a psycho, but maybe he has. I don't know. We did all the Mondstadt quests. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Sorry.
感谢你完成了今天的任务。向着星辰与是。
So you... Wait, who is the character you're pulling for? Oops, wrong thing. Him. Lohan. He's a psycho that likes to put poison in people's drink just to see how they react. Like, he tried to poison Volka, the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, quite a few times, and you see the dagger he has in his hand? Yeah, one of his idle animation is just him putting poison over it. Not being satisfied because there's not poison, like, enough poison on it. Put it in bag, like, putting the whole thing inside the jar of poison, twisting it, looking at the thing and be like, yes! Also, his ultimate is literally just him, like, grabbing us by the hand, by the head, and cutting her head off. So yeah. Okay, I'm still not sure if I want to do the Archon quests or if I do like story quests I haven't done yet. Like, I still have a shit ton of story quests to do. It's not like he only has one poison and it's limited enough that you'd only get rushes. No. The only reason he didn't manage to kill Valka is because Valka has an incredibly high resistance to everything like poison and everything. Oh, okay. I don't know. But yeah, do we do the Archon quest or do we do a story quest? Knowing that story quest can be almost as long as Archon quest. But the Archon quest gives a tiny bit more reward, so I'm tempted to go to the Archon quest so we finish the Archon quest. The story quests, while they are interesting to do on stream, they don't really advance the plot, like the main plot of the story, so... Yeah, I will do the thing. Yoko kan... Oui. I was just looking at something. Okay, let's explore Sumeru City. So I started by accident the story quest a while ago. Colei is having a really strange dream where people are like switched with other, like instead of her master being Tinare, her master is Setos. Oh, Kave. My beloved. Lord Kave Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any feedback? Kave being super wealthy merchant who has it all. Instead, like, he's Dory. Kave with money is so hard to imagine. You mean the version you sent over a few days ago? Yeah, I took a look when I received it. I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim. Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profit for them? Well, since we have more than need, yes. Making money for our own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it and the number looks fine. We can adjust the rate starting from next month. Also, about that designer you hired. I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Ugh. Let's cut our losses, pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was services student and she designed the Palace of Alcazar. Seems like a much safer choice. So Layla is... Kave. Who's sneaking around over there? Mr. Kave? Do you recognize this person, sir? He's so pretty. I love Kave. He's so gender as well. Yeah, it's alright. We've met. This is Colais. It was his trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Colais? Is your master here too? No, this is all wrong. Why is Mr. Kave saying that too? Thailand is my master, not Thetos. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth. Hey, wait, don't run off. How strange. What's gotten into her today? It's like everyone switched place. I guess I'll keep looking. Oh, Nilo and Lehia. Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome. It's been a while. Hey, Raman. Do you know that guy who sells face powder on Trajan Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him? Oh, you mean a hunger? Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shervin on Treasure Street. He's been banned from turning up shop there for now. Seriously? Well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick up some makeup for you. Oh, don't worry about it. Legendary Flame Main discussing makeup with a Zubot Theater Star Dancer. But there's something you don't see every day. Flame Main. I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other area might thought I needed a fiercer title to stir people up. So Nilu and Dehya switched place. To be completely honest, I think the title will fit you better than me, Dehya. You think? I can say that I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the eremite life a try. You would? Is that so strange? Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired of sleeping out in the wild, I think I might... Oh, oops. I think I might go look for a job in the Zuba theaters. I've adored the dance of Zapsurus ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chances ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself. Really? If our manager Starya heard you say that, she would hold you to it, probably grab you by the sleeve and never let you go again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound? Sure, if the day comes, I'd be honored. Well, I know. Everyone I know, everyone I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. Question is, who's right? Them or me? My head feels so heavy I can't think straight. Dory is Al Haytham. Alright, not a single more shot. That... Oh, no, Dory has a much higher voice. Alright, not a single more shot. That covers you for this month's rent. What a relief. I was worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough. Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you a few days grace. We've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in? Couldn't help but notice that you're staying up late quite often. Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem. But what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay? Well, it's just, don't you think this house a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years, but for some reason, I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough Mora, I'm going to buy a huge new house, as big as, at least as big as the Palace of Alcazar already. That sounds really expensive. True, I'll never be able to afford it on my scrap salary alone. I need to find another way. The fact that Dory and Layla are Al-Haytham and Kaveh, but they don't jump at each other's throats all the time, is actually pretty strange. Tinari! Mahamatra Tinari. We've apprehended the suspects. They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wild mice is not immune to it either. Tiraj, do you have anything to say in your defense? Tinari, you were the one who turned the sage against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanic life is the future. We cast aside our useless flesh and... That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how mature your work is. Karina, Ilyas, put him so we're safely out of the way. Yes, sir. Next on the agenda is... Master? What is it? Wait, did Professor Sahahadi send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there though. No, Master, is me, Kolai. Listen to me, something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identity has switched around. You're not General Mahamatra, you're a forest watcher. Just yesterday we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and... Alright, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Name is Kolai, right? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there something I can help you with? No. No! Master! Master! What is it? Not you, Thetos! Oh. Huh? Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. No, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up, I'll take you to Hushang. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breath, and when you're ready, we'll head out. Okay, thanks, Master Tinari. So it was just a dream. And yet, a dream can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass. Who said that? The dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you might as well tell Mr. Lord Kusanelli about everything that happens. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your two traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fates. Ooh. Ooh, the glitching. The Dotore glitching. Strange situation. No wonder Kolei was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh well, that's a scary thought. Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Enter Sumeru City to check on the situation. Dun, dun, ba-da-da-da, dun, dun. Yeah. Connie? Miyuko Paimon, thank goodness, I'm so glad you made it. Of course, we won't let anything happen to you, Kolei. So what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something. Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish. What did Nahida say? She was silent at first. It seems she was deep in thoughts. Then the next day we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Ribat. The entire population of the city has to move? Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lucapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must be temporarily relocated to Caravan Ribat. Holy smokes, that's crazy! Yeah, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essential, the scale is simply enormous. They've requisitioned almost all the Storm Beasts from Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Doris Storm Beast Park. Did Nahida give any indication as to why? The Dendro Archon said that what Colin experienced was not a dream but a warning. After a meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasure. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please get that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents, so far at least. The Dendro Archon seems really worried when we spoke to her. She said we can go visit her in the sanctuary Surathana when you arrive. You know, she also said she'll hold out until the end. Inari Kolei, you've got a minute? I need a hand here. One moment, I'll be right here. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assigning with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside for help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us. Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage. Where's my mom? Where did she go? Don't worry, it'll be okay. Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe, you understand? I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again, no petty thieves gets past me. Mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. I hate I wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. A strange event of Kolei's dream took place in Sumeru City. Whatever danger is afoot, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave. We should go help the evacuees. See you around. I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe. Don't worry, we may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye. Look after yourselves. Will do. See ya. Oh, I'm not sure how she found the word to comfort Kolei, because honestly, she's kind of herself. Let's head to the sanctuary of Sorastana and see Nahida. Yes, let's go see Nahida. Nahihi. Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place by the order of Mahamatra Sino. Ahem. Are you blind? It's Miyoko and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before. so it is. Sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. What's troubling you? The Angel Code is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Ahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so ordered us to strengthen our defense. Just seeing you two again really puts our mind at ease. Please enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you. Nahihi.
旅行者，是吗？你来了。
Bye, Mom. Miyoko, you made it. Aha, perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
It's good to see everyone again. Colin gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Ribat?
At this stage, we can be serious. We're investigating, but no definite answers yet. I take that Kolei told you about her strange dream.
Yeah, apparently everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kolei and Sonari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was, has something to do with Irminsul. It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memories and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time. We don't know why Kolei would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly. Has she found anything yet? Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub, where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, entering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray. In short, the soul of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality robbed. In the long run, Kolei's dream could well become a reality, and that's just the beginning. There is no telling what others' nightmares could end up becoming true. Irminsul, the ley lines. I have come this far to use my death to open the gate of the ley lines to my people. In Atlan, the captain was storing stranded soul inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return to the ley lines. And that was just one nation. The problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide. Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself. But it's an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once could instantly fry a human mind. As for God, even for God, the suffering must be unimaginable. Dendro Archon's power originated from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she's somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within, and send us her finding. I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our work theory was wrong. There's no sign of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside. So it's internal then. Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I have spent half my life studying the ley line. If Irminsul might function this easily, the world could have made its end long ago.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Court of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through by the harbor. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, So I sent some people to investigate. But if Erminsul wasn't attacked from the outside, don't you think there are more people, more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the keeper of Erminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there. Nahihi! Don't Ralcon. Nahida! What's wrong? Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy level are dangerously low. Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan. What's the backup plan? Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archons with us. The entrance to Erminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Suranstana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong. Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Erminsul, but theoretically this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here, but with Erminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here. The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement? Yeah, I'll deal with this. I'll also let the Matra and the Corporal 30 know to start evacuating. I'm so hot. Ugh. Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do. Hot in... Nashi! Not that hot. The other hot. Green, we'll be back as soon as this is over. So everything is going to shit. Because of who? Because of Dottore, of course. The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Then the Dendro Archon's garage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. That's good news, but you don't look very relieved. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situations. And with Erminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. It feels as though we're being pushed along by an invincible hand. Stop moaning. Why moaning? Cyrus, we're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think? A wise judgment. Let's move out to Caravan Rebat. Who's everything and why is it going to shit? Well, the whole of Sumeru is almost like destroying itself from the Irminsul, so... Sir, all units are in position. Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we? No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed in schedule. They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundation of this world? I don't know, Pantalone, you tell me. Stuff going bad around the Irminsul? Guess it's going Irminsul. Yes. Are you making puns because you're seeing Sino on the screen? How is the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partially due to Erminsul's influence and partially due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, So when it's run out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
和地脉类似吧，
Is it similar to the other ley lines?
都会直接影响到生活
To the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage. Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price for your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
有办法让它恢复
Is there any way to restore her health?
到地脉又
I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockage or pollution are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality.
或者说神明的
But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capability for
在
self-healing?
问题之前，存在一个悖论，
Sino is like,
想让草神大人恢复力量，需要修复世界树。
before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power required us to heal Erminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Tenari and Sino are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to concentrate hard to keep up.
Master Tinari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tinari. It's all the sages. Master Nafis. Sages.
各位贤者大人，
好久不见了，
Tinari, I haven't seen you in ages.
高了一点。
Have you gotten taller, or did your ears get longer?
我希望是前
Hopefully the former,
家族里
Uncle Baladhuri.
赛诺，你的老师没跟你
Sainu, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
他说世界树的异常，
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation.
所以
He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
一把
Shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll go look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
正好借这个
Yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors.
旅行者和派
I'm sure we're all familiar with Miyoko and Paimon. They are the heroes who help foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru.
这个国家的英雄，这几位加上我，就是
These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Baladhuri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power.
西班多摩
You have Sage Alkindi of the Spandamet Darshan,
科法鲁
Sage Furnace of Kashewa,
黎多范地学院的贤者沙基尔，
Taw-
以及赤罗婆丹学院
Tawari Sage Shakir, and finally Avatat Sage Rushd.
Nice to meet you all.
It's an honor.
早就听说过你们的名字。
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person. You are younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for letting your heir to Sumeru once more.
等事态平息后，
Once we're on the other side of this,
叫伊萨
can we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isaac. She's always talking about you too. Oh, Isaac is the little kid that we dressed up as Nahida in the Archon quest in Sumeru.
Of course, not your hero would deny a child's wish.
Back to business. So, with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebat,
民众
but they cannot stay here forever.
需要尽快拿出一个方案。
We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Furnace, any thoughts?
和你们的观点
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with our assessment.
遭到了外部
It does not look like an attack on Remensul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying.
在思考如何修复。
That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
我们没有直接访问
We have no direct access to Erminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines, study the branches to learn about the trunk. In other words, wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? I wonder if we're enough to research in the wild. Curses. Always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
听说在净神宫，草神
I heard that while in the sanction of Surastana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Erminsul might be far worse than we can imagine.
世界树不仅仅关系
Erminsul is vital not just to the safety of Sumeru, but all of Tevat.
这个世界负
We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world.
需要思
To
考
be on the safe side side, I think we need to consider some backup plans. We're saying we should consider a scenario in which Erminsul is completely destroyed. I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists. You have a valid point, but since worst comes to worst, but until worst come to worst, I believe we should focus our effort on resolving the Erminsul anomaly and helping it recover. Kolai, I understand that you're on the first to foresee this crisis. If it's alright, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail. Of course, but even I don't know how I came to have that dream. If there are no signs of external damage, could it be stress factor? Metal tends to suffer from this issue with long-term use, and Erminsul has existed for centuries after all. It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos. Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt you, but something has come up. What happened? Some citizens didn't believe that Summer City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home. How many people are we talking? About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries, and the other tried to attack us but was subdued. Where did this happen? Near an Asna monument. It's not far from Caravan Ribat. Master. I know, the Erminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath. I had Floppy on my head. He fell, and now he flopped on my computer. So Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in while he continues investigating. I'll go join in. We'll come with you. Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself. Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps. Get back soon. Take care of yourself. It's getting dangerous out there. Okay, let's go. Oh, Tinari. Thank you for everything, Tinari. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself. I only just got appointed as Grand Sage, and now this happens. It's quite overwhelming. Oh! Nefis is now the Grand Sage instead of Azar. Okay. Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yes, I protested, but I went about it the wrong way. Instead of helping, I just ended up getting locked away. Now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's life, including the dozen or so who fled to Yasna Monument. I can't help but blame myself for their death. It's only natural that you want to do the perfect job you can, the best job you can. But Master, we both know perfection is impossible. You're right, we might have will be heading into the desert before long. Feeling up to it? We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun ration, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here. That was a big part of my graduation thesis after all, still remember? Of course, like it was yesterday. I remember asking you if you'd like to stay and teach, but you turned me down without a moment's consideration. Someone else will fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side, but you couldn't get out the door fast enough. Weren't you afraid I'd hold up your thesis and stop you from graduating? If you'd pulled a move like that, I would have reported you to the Matra right away. Wouldn't give me a second chance. What about the bond between mentor and students? No, Master, I will not sit by and watch you go astray. Very good, then I taught you well. Oh, that guy. That guy! What? Nothing, you just look like you were lost in thought here. Do you have any ideas about what's going on? From what I know about Herminsul, the system doesn't break down that easily. I don't have the faintest idea who could have done this. Actually, one name did cross my mind, but he's already dead. Dottore! Oh, Kevin Halitham. So, I can assume that this period of time away won't count as part of the rental period. Maybe you should deduct it from next month's payment. Sure. Wait, why are you suddenly being so reasonable? What's the catch? I'm always reasonable with rental payment, like the time I refused to let you use that wine you brought home as collateral. That was a perfectly fair request, and you know it. Everyone runs low on funds now and then, don't they? And that bottle of wine was a cheap. You ought to be thanking me. Anyway, Summer City should be empty by now, right? No one at home? I've been worried about security. Worried about burglars? What would they steal? That new scroll you bought? I'd almost forgotten about that. I only went and hung it up in the most conspicuous spot in the house. If anyone breaks in, it'll be the first thing they see. Well, no one but you gave it a second look while it was on display in the shop. I doubt everyone would go out of their way to steal it. You say that, but what if there's a thief out there who shares my tastes? I can speak. Then you can only hope he shares your taste in expensive wine as well. Was worth having some collateral. You. It's not an interaction between Kevin and Al-Haytham without Kaveh saying you at some point at Al-Haytham. Also, Nashi, don't hesitate to tell me when you are about to stream. Am I going the wrong? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Please, don't go any further. If you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter. So this is our mentally disturbed man? I'm going to cut you all! Terrace, you didn't even bring a single guard? You think you're some sort of warrior? It's fine. Come here and look at this. It's a leyline blossom? That's right. Flowers that bloom from opening in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly. I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before. Didn't you discover it nearby? Not just here, way over there too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction. How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can go beyond this point? Yes, this area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield. Taino, do you remember the class I taught you in dissecting the land blossoms? I do, Professor. I received full marks on that course. Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkendi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it? Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Nahida once said that Irminsul doesn't contain any information about me, so theoretically I shouldn't be affected by such anomalies. Let's see what else we can find. You need my help? I should be fine. Alright, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage. Let's regroup at Caravan Rebite later. Don't worry if you don't show up, I'll come find and... Oh, that was Sino. I'll come and find you. dark clouds gather in the sky, a sure sign that a storm is approaching. I am the storm. Slowly but surely, the strange weather is spreading. The rainforest creatures must have sensed that something is wrong, because they are beginning to flee too. We don't have much time left. Tinari said that to help the Dendro Archon regain her power, we need to heal Irminsul, but healing Irminsul requires the Dendro Archon's power. Is there any way to solve this puzzle?
That should be the head of Oasis. The heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it will restore Apep with elemental power. Damage it suffer internally will also slowly begin to heal. That's it. If I use Apep's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Nahida replenish her lost Dendro power without any need to rely on Irminsul. What is it? You thought of something?
I know a way to save Nahida.
Really? Then let's go back and tell the others.
Glad to see you return safe and sound. Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here.
It's great to see you all. We've made some progress so far, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update. By dissecting the Leyline Blossom, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the device everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Device? Oh wait, you mean
the Akasha Terminal? The Akasha Terminals? That's right.
Of course, it's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's already read through every single one of the instruction manuals. Kave been like, yeah, he doesn't do shit at work instead of reading instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal. As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there is no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again. But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function? That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the gnosis as a power source. And in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this power, it looks like we'll be relocating once again. Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bell? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Dashrat's civilization. You might find the answer you're looking for or hiding here. I agree, there's a good chance. Master Nafis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Cavan Ribbon won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. Scholar and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seek refuge in our village. The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candice will be there to receive us at the village. This leaves us just one thing to worry about. Dendro Archon. She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until I'm mentally fixed. There has to be another way to help her.
Yeah, well, luckily, Nico had an eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really? Oh, nice one, Miyoko. Let's hear it. Tell everyone about the time you and Nahida saved Apep. What say our Amorta experts? Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Dendro Archon can use. It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help. I'll find a way to persuade her.
Yeah, even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. Once she realized the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
In a way, we're not exactly spoiled for choices here. Hey, it's better than having no options at all. I agree. Without Erminstle's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only one living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover our power. There is no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agrees, we'll split into 3 teams. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Romites will escort the civilians safely to our village, and Yukon Palmon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep. There is still a long road ahead, and not knowing if we'll make it. At least we have a direction now. We'll take it over floundering around in confusion. If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invincible force tying us together, with bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet. Is that from King of Invocation? No, this one is from King of Invocation, the sequel. What's the difference? The sequel's much cooler. I couldn't agree more. Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocation and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving. I think I do have King of Invocation as a book, though. I don't remember where you can find the books. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, I do have King of Invocation. I don't remember how you got it, though. Shinari have brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action. But we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem, we got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw Apep was in...
Paimon, Miyako, could I borrow you guys for a moment? It won't take a second.
Hey, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is, as Titinari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't take it all. So I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Hey, Paimon, it's exactly how you feel. But fear not. Everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter. It's got a ton of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense.
You should keep that one quiet.
You see, being a great guide in Terat isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the thing you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing part and goes over there in her own time. This is perfect. Could I borrow it? Sure, matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. The spare copy was originally meant for Miyuko. Paimon used to worry that one day he might not need the guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for him in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so much more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us. Ever since the trailer I saw for Snezlaya, yeah, I'm a bit scared about you, Paimon. Like, you don't seem to be doing so well in Snezlaya, and we are separated from you at some point in the trailer, so... Thank you so much, but still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon. Yeah. Right, time to bring Nahida to see Apep. Let's hope that old grudge is in a negotiating mood.
You can view guiding notes on the quest overview screen. Screen. You can also view guiding notes directly during certain conversation. Okay. Take Nahida with you. Hi, Apep. I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes? Nothing gets past you. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You, who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Apep. Nahida is in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain for what reason should I lend Brewer my assistance? Because you owe a debt of gratitude and this way you can repair it. Pep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after all the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scale? No, that is a compelling reason. Then Al-Ahmar plotted against me, and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge. It was Brewer who saved me from agony, and I thought I regard with shame the pity of my enemy. To receive aid without repaying it would be likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Brewer, puny human, just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Oh, it's happening again. We're gonna get sucked in.
Hold on to me. I don't need to do that. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon? It is done. The earth of Oasis is supplying her with the life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you, Burrow's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issue plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. Will giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way? You may also spare me your foreign concern. Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon. A dragon's sovereign power is far greater than you can imagine. Well, I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry. Providing Tiny Brewer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Good to hear.
Ugh. Just like Apep once said, the elemental life form who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. They're brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and me. Ever held in high favor, I see.
Well, you know.
The compliment was sincere, simply accept it. Come to think of it, I'm curious how Apep sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away, and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. Could she know something that we don't? Apep, do you know much about Irminsul? I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principle. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat. What? There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the light realm. The heavenly principle usurped and refashioned the human soul, but it served humanity and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principle, God of God. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. Even so, you still agree to help us. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise, no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hand of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night. It's probably best if we don't tell Apep that we're on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Nope. I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorm calm. James? I see. What happened? Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part way here. Bura is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already, you have no need for your faint concern. There she goes again. We've done what we came here for, time to check what's going on out there. What's this?
Huh? Nahida? You're awake? Are you okay?
This is your interrogation. Yes, she woke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it, we shall talk more another time. The statues of the god hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. The location is blank. Remember, tell no one. Well, we do know that there is an inverted statue in... It was nearby Mondstadt, if I remember correctly. The moment I touched the key Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. Yes? Okay, I hope I can stop the stream soon as well, because there's a lot of dialogue, so... I don't know what it means, nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now. Okay, I can end the stream. You can start.
Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
I kind of want to finish by just doing just one pull because I'm at 70 PD, so let's do just one pull. I do have one of those that I can buy. But let's do another pull. Oh. Okay. So I am going to end the stream here. we are going to raid Nashi as usual. I mean, I was waiting specifically for him to stop the stream so I could answer. But yeah, we are going to raid Nashi. I will be streaming on Wednesday. I don't want to stream tomorrow and continue Genshin though. I'll see. Maybe we will do Genshin tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll see. I'll keep you updated anyway. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to the stream. I will see you maybe tomorrow for more Genshin or Wednesday for Pokemon Z. And bye bye!